Hello and welcome to Mr. Wiley Teaches Math. Today we're going to be solving equations by division. Remember, the word equation means the equal sign is in the center. It's a word sentence that has an equal sign included. It's going to be in the middle somewhere. And we're solving by division, which means that we're going to be undoing a not where the variable has been tied to some multiplication. We have to do the opposite. So in our first example, we have 4x, or 4 multiplied by x, which is equal to 12. So we have to undo the multiplication. We don't write the multiplication symbol as if we keep this one term 4x and we assume that the multiplication is there. It would get very confusing if we had 4 multiplied by x, which would look very similar. The x in the multiplication symbol is equal to 12. So let's undo this. If we're going to undo multiplication, we need to divide. So we're going to divide by whatever number is attached to our variable, which in this case is 4. So we're going to divide both sides by 4. So I'm going to write this like a division. It's going to look like division. 4x divided by 4, which is equal to 12 divided by 4. 4 divided by 4, we can see those cancel out and go to 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1, or 1x. If we have something that is 1x, we don't actually write the 1. There's no 1 written there, even though it's sitting. So it's just x. X is equal to 12 divided by 4, which is 3. The reason I write it like this with the division written as a fraction, if I had 4x divided by 4, not only is it the cancellation not quite as obvious, but we also end up with a lot more symbols written out. So these do mean the same thing. These are equal to each other, but this one's a bit cleaner, and we want to make sure that we're writing as few symbols, multiplication and division especially, as possible. So we're going to write very few multiplication and division symbols in this unit. So we have 20 equals 10 multiplied by the variable y. 20 equals 10y. If we want to undo the multiplication, we're going to divide. In this case, divide by 10, because that's the number tied to the variable. And we're going to divide both sides, keep our equation balanced, by 10. So 20 divided by 10 is equal to 10y divided by 10. Again, we very clearly see that those cancel each other out, and we're left with y on this side. 20 divided by 10 is 2, so y is equal to 2. As we did the other day, we could check these and make sure that we could put our answer of 2 back in the original. 20 is equal to 10 times, now we think it's 2. 10 times 2 is 20. 20 equals 20. Hey, we got the right answer. We solved it. For our third example, we have 2z is equal to negative 50. So again, we might be working with negatives. We might be working with integers. We might also come across some rational numbers with these. We have to undo the multiplication of 2. We do that by dividing by 2. So we have 2z divided by 2 is equal to negative 50 divided by 2. Those cancel out, leave me with z on one side. And on this side, negative 50 divided by positive 2 gives me a negative answer, negative 25. And finally, we might have negatives on both sides. In this case, negative 5k is equal to negative 35. So I'm going to think of this as all as one term. So I'm going to divide by negative 5 in this case, both sides. So it's going to look like negative 5k divided by negative 5. That's what I said I was going to do. It's equal to negative 35 divided by negative 5. In this case, these still cancel out, still go to 1 and positive 1. So I end up with k is equal to 5 times 7 is 35. 2 negatives give me a positive answer, positive 7. K is equal to 7. So just like we did with addition and subtraction, we're going to undo the not backwards by doing the opposite, which in this case is solving by division because we have multiplication in the question. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check the class website for the assignments, the lesson notes, and additional examples.